Anyway, Suk, listen, we move along. This show, the Suki and Scott show, of course, is featured on Crackle. There's another new series that's come to Crackle called The Men of West Hollywood, Suk. And after you see this trailer, you're going to want to hang out in West Hollywood, I guarantee you. Because I'm sitting in my basement every day. These people are out having a time of their life. So here it is. Here's a little trailer for Men of West Hollywood. We've got two of the stars from the show. Here you go. Take a look.
West Hollywood was just voted the hippest zip code in the United States in 90069. That's where it's at. Gay, straight, trans, bi. It doesn't really matter in West Hollywood.
You give 5 straight boys and 2 gay boys shots of tequila and all of a sudden becomes a twerk off.
Trashy but sassy.
There's a lot of characters.
No one cares what you like as long as you're respectful of everyone else.
The West Hollywood lifestyle is absolutely insane.
You told me this was a fetish party.
We ended up in a relationship together after he and Steven became partner. It's called a throuple.
Dude, what? This dude is thirsty.
People call me Mr. West Hollywood. I know everybody in the city.
The more you get clingy, the more I back off.
He felt hurt. You're gonna try to sit there like you're God's gift to West Hollywood.
Well, I am, bitch. How about that?
I was kind of hoping for like us to be like official.
I want to see other people.
I think Hannah is very, very hot. She needs a new man in her life.
This is not going to end well.
You're like the first guy I've ever loved.
I heard you were sleeping with Nick.
3 million subscribers.
Tonight is gonna be insane. You told me you weren't seeing anyone.
We are best friends. I know
You're gonna be my best friend.
You got better options.
Thank you for being there.
We all have big personalities and we're still here for each other.
Friends, it's a family.
Suk,
West Hollywood.
Suk, I gotta get to West Hollywood, Suk. I gotta get there. I gotta get there. Hannah and Landon.
Hi, Landon.
How are you guys? What's going on? So wait a second. In that trailer, was that the two of you who were hooking up a little bit?
It was.
It was. Oh, wow. Look at me. I'm very astute, by the way. But listen, now, so wait a second.
Well, you know what? Why wouldn't Hannah hook up with somebody when a guy tells you that he doesn't want to be exclusive? I mean, like, give me a break. Why waste your time?
I mean, you got two good-looking people right here. So wait, so the show's already in the can, right? All the episodes are filmed. You guys obviously had a little chemistry on the show. Now, post-show, I notice you're not in the same box together. You're kind of in 2 different boxes together. Has this relationship already come and gone? Tell us what happened. I need to know.
Landon, do you want to start?
Landon, you start, Landon. Go ahead.
Landon, you want to explain?
I'll explain everything.
Go ahead.
So, yeah, you know, we filmed the show in 2019, so 2 years
2019,
ago.
okay,
And,
okay.
Yeah, so 2019, I think we finished actually filming October, so thank God it was right before the coronavirus happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So during that show, there's a lot of different things going on, a lot of different relationships, and you know, we had our on-camera chemistry, and then once we were done filming, we, you know, kind of went down our own paths, our own life, and obviously the pandemic happened, so that changed everything. And,
right.
And you know, so it was definitely it was definitely a very, very fun time filming the show.
Okay. And
So
Hannah's
Landon,
got
Hannah's being very quiet during.
Yeah,
this time.
Hannah's
I
got
don't
this
watch
look.
your body language.
Hannah's got this look. I've seen that look on my daughter's face many times, and Hannah's like, you know what? You're full of shit, people.
I'll spill the tea.
Yeah. Hannah, tell me what happened. Go ahead.
Okay, so yes, we did film, and Landon and I, on and off the show, became really close, and shared a lot about our personal life, and we just became really good friends, and even, you know, still to this day, it's been 2 years since we filmed the show. You know, I called him before and I'm like, are you nervous? Like, what should I say? And he's like, Hannah, you're fine. Just breathe. Like, we're talking about life. And I'm like, okay, you're right. So we're really close. I love him. And you know, he has such a big heart. So yeah, we're just really good friends. So
Landon's just a good guy.
Yeah.
Listen, I want to know, how do you become the men of West Hollywood and the women who are with them? Like, how did that happen? Were you guys already a team, a posse? Somebody came up to you guys and said, "Oh, this is really interesting," or did they put you together?
You know what? I knew most of the castmates, most of the other men of West Hollywood before, you know, I even knew this project was happening. You know, I've seen them around. I've seen them at parties, and then one day my agent, you know, just told me that I was handpicked out of my agency to audition for the show.
Wow.
So I was just like, you know, yeah, of course I'm gonna do that. So I went in there, and I loved the team, and I loved the people. From the production, Get Me Out Productions, very, very genuine, just nice people. And I think we really connected. And so from there, yeah, the rest was history.
Yeah.
Was it, you know, when you got, obviously it's a reality show. So when the cameras are on, is it the same when the cameras are off? Like when you guys when your chemistry hit, was it first on camera, or did you guys kind of connect before the show started? Because to me, there's got to be a difference. If there's a camera on you at all times, you're not acting the same exact way you would if that camera wasn't on you. So did you guys connect in a natural way, or it was kind of like, all right, we're on this show, maybe we hook it up and become a couple? Anybody?
Yeah, I think that as Hannah said earlier, we were already getting pretty close as we were starting to do scenes together and everything. And then obviously at that the kiss scene, you know, it was just there was chemistry there, and I mean, it's good to say also that when you are filming something, there's like this different like energy that it kind of you know, brings everything up and
Sure.
kind of makes the drama happen in a very, very smooth way, I guess, or not smooth sometimes. But so there's already that chemistry there, and when the time was the time, it all happened.
I think what's interesting about Men of West Hollywood is that there's gay, there's straight, some people are fluid. I think it's very interesting. Yeah. We haven't seen that before. I think you guys might be breaking new ground.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah. That's kind of what I was thinking
about. Because that's
about.
Something like, you know, everybody's been sort of in a silo, like this is the Real Housewives or whatever. I mean, everybody's mostly been either straight or gay. It hasn't been just sort of everybody together living as friends and loving as friends, as a community. And I think that's incredible. And that's what the message really should be about this show.
Yeah. And I think it shows in the show as well. You know, people, when you think of West Hollywood, you think of these big stars and the partying, which that definitely happens, but they are so including and loving, no matter if you're straight, you're gay, you're bi, whatever you are. They love you and they bring you in as a family. And I know Nick said it in another interview, but like everyone showed up to work to film, and it was just, let's give it our all, you know, and it is a show, but it's all real. It's all true, you know, and
it's your life, right?
Yeah, it is your life. And it was so fun being able to work with people who had a passion for that as well, to get our stories out there and to love on everyone and, you know, just include everyone. So
yeah. And the name of the show is Men of West Hollywood. Of course, it's on Crackle. It started back on January 20th, so it's really just kicked off. Out of the guys up on that screen right there, because I don't know all the names of the fellas there. Who's the funniest? Who's the craziest, Landon? Who do you, in your opinion, first? Who's the funniest guy up there? Tell me.
Me, for sure.
All right, that's an honest answer.
So why don't you introduce everybody in that picture?
Who's
next to you, and then go down the line, because we don't know all the characters.
Yeah. So to go from me left to the right, that's obviously me, Landon Wetterstrom. After that, we have Justin Jedlicka. He's known as the Human Ken doll. In the middle with his arms like this, that's Brennan Taylor. He's a big YouTube star.
Okay.
Right next to him, we got Murray Swanby, a big club promoter, just like one of the nicest, most confident people I know. Next to him, we got Darren Teest, incredible photographer. He's shot in Kim Kardashian, Justin Bieber, Justin Timberlake, everybody. And then lastly, we have David Barta, where he's just this really, muscular personal trainer. The classic guy that you would see training at Venice Beach. So, yeah, just a great group of guys for sure.
Listen, here's another clip from the show, Men of West Hollywood. Take a look, and then we'll talk more.
I've never had something like this before. Like, every party I've had is be like, invite like a couple people from church, but like, this is really special.
I wanted you to feel special because you are.
Oh man.
I just want you to be happy. You deserve it. Things are going good. Who do I see? Darren. Who do I see next to him? The cougar.
It's Kathy. Doesn't she look familiar?
Yeah. This is so messed up that Darren interrupted my conversation with Hannah with Kathy.
I brought her.
Oh, how did you guys?
You did?
Yeah.
Oh.
We're a little bit more than friends.
You two? Oh, you two.
Who? You two?
What are you saying?
Which two?
They're just friends. We're more than friends. What are you talking about? What do you think I gave you the priority? Okay. Great. I don't remember that. I thought the whole thing was done after the video.
Hannah, is that you again, getting in the middle of everything?
I guess. Don't get mad at me.
So wait a second. So is Landon the only guy that you had a relationship with during the filming of this program?
I guess you're gonna have to watch.
There's a cougar in a video, and I don't know.
Yes. I had a little love triangle going on, I guess.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
So you were real. Wow. You're really in this. This Men of West Hollywood is really Hannah of West Hollywood. No.
Let me tell you, filming with all the guys, it's a character builder for sure.
I could imagine. Well, listen, you're a very beautiful girl. You're a model, Portuguese and Italian.
Thank you, Mom and Dad.
Yes, seems to make for a nice combination. And you've got your own career modeling as well, right?
I do, yes. Started when I was 17 years old, and then now I'm 23, so worked with multiple brands, Vera Wang, Gucci, Chanel, Italian leather handbags, so it's been great. So I love it. It's my passion.
Italian leather handbags, Suki. It's right up your alley.
Who doesn't love that?
We'll talk after.
Yeah.
Hannah, are you a California girl, or did you come out into the Hollywood scene, or did you grow up in it, you and Landon, out of curiosity?
Yeah, I was born and raised in California in OC, and then when I got into modeling, you get into that whole Hollywood lifestyle, and so that's how I started. And let me tell you, the glam life is where it's at. I've always been a glam girl, love the beach, but I'm like, baby, Hollywood sign, that's me.
I love it. Suki, how do you and I get the Suki and Scott show of West
we're
Hollywood?
Like New Yorkers. It's so different. LA is such a different animal from New York. It's like crazy.
I know.
Landon, how about you? Where did you grow up? Like, where is your essence? Are you also from the West Coast?
Yeah. I grew up in a very small town called Meadow Vista. It's a town of about 2,000 people in Northern California, just north of Sacramento. And I lived in the country, in the middle of nowhere. And ever since I was little, I just wanted to become a movie star or whatever that is. And so I kept at it. And
so modeling and acting is also your focus too?
Yeah. I think on the show, I model here and there.
You're a real estate guy, right? You're real estate.
Yes, that's what I was about to say. Yes,
Yeah.
I started a luxury vacation rental company. So we rent out properties to high-end clients and celebrities in LA that want to have, like, obviously a luxury place, but also secluded. We can provide security if they need it, cars and things like that. So I've been doing that for the last 3 years.
That's incredible.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's very cool.
Yeah. No, it's I've met some really cool people that have guided me. But a lot of work, a lot of sacrifice. It in the show it looks all luxurious and like, you know,
it's a 24/7
no
life
big
when you're-
deal. But you know, like it's a lot of work.
Now, are either one of you in a relationship now, post show, like with people not from the show? Anybody? Anna?
I actually got married.
Oh, you got married.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, we filmed the show in 2019, and then the pandemic happened, and I met this amazing guy. He's from Uruguay, was a professional soccer player, and he came to Santa Barbara. I was working in Laguna, doing like a nonprofit for the beach, and he was flipping surfer vans at the time, and our companies like mashed us together, and then he was like, "Hey baby," and I was like, "Ooh, okay." So
What? He gave you a hey
Van Boy
baby?
a chance, and we got
Really?
married about 8 months after.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, well, then my follow-up question, you shot to hell, because I was going to say any shot of you two getting back together, but that's obviously not happening anymore. Landon, how about you? But any new women in the mix for you?
You know what, man? I'm single right now. I was during the pandemic. I was in a 2-year relationship, or almost 2 years. It started like December of 2019, and we broke up about a month ago before the show came out. So thank you. It was probably the easiest and most lovely breakup I've ever gone through. So,
Hey, that's how
Easy and lovely. The Men of West Hollywood on Crackle. Guys, just give me a little, give me a little tease. There are a lot of fireworks on this show. It seems like it seems like there's a lot of sexiness going on, and a lot of, maybe Hannah is, maybe one too many relationships on the show. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna have to watch it. But it comes to a conclusion at the end of the series?
Without spilling too much, I would say there's definitely a cliffhanger.
I was going to say the same thing.
So that means that there's going to be a season 2, season 3, season 4, hopefully.
Well, we can't say too much, but once you get, started watching, even from like taking myself out of the show, watching it, I'm like, I was texting Landon, I'm like, the show's actually like really good. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh, they're so cute together. Like, come on. So.
I just love it because it's so diverse. I mean, not only just, it just feels fresh. It feels new. It feels like something that's really current with the world that we live in, and I applaud you guys for having the ability to put it out there,
Yeah. Listen, guys, thank you so much for coming on. It's been a pleasure. Hannah, before you go, did your husband watch the show with you? Did he ever see it?
He has not watched it yet. He watched the trailer in like episode 1, and he was like, "Good for you, girl." He's like, so
he's like, "I don't care.
Hannah,
You're on TV."
That was before you, baby.
Yeah. I didn't know you.
Yes, I'm like, don't worry about it. So
at the beginning of
he's
everything.
So supportive, and
That's
he's
so
like, "You
fun.
go, girl. You're killing it. You look hot, baby."
And Landon, listen, dude, with this resume right here, I don't see you having any problems hooking up, so you should be just fine, right? I mean, if you give me some tips on the ab work, I'd be grateful. But
I will.
Listen, Landon and Hannah, guys, thank you so much. Men of West Hollywood, it's on Crackle right now.
Congratulations.
Right after you're done watching all the Suki and Scott episodes, you can watch the Men of West Hollywood episodes. Guys, thank you so much. Continued success, and best of luck with everything. Really, just enjoy it, man. You guys are young, you're having fun, and just
have
enjoy
fun. Life's
That's
too
it.
serious.
Yeah, just
Thank you.
enjoy it.
I
Thank
love
you,
it.
guys.
Thank you
Take
guys
care.
I heard it from 2 old folks on this end.
Bye.
Bye.
Take care.
So cute.
Oh boy, wow, that show looks steamy, Sue. It looks
very
steamy.
sexy, Scotty. Very
Yes.
sexy. I think our audience will love it.
Speaking of steamy and sexy,